It is true. Both politics and religion have worms. Believes politicians don't have the willpower, notwithstanding the formula needed to bring about meaningful change and transformation here in Belize. If they would only begin to operationalize the Belize Constitution with conviction, devotion, passion, and compassion, instead of trying to abuse, um, taking away already afforded equal rights, i.e., from Southside Belizeans, to more easily convict them by changing the Constitution, criminalizing the Constitution, thereby perpetuating an us against them mentality. And, you know, discriminating. To take away a constitutional right is the commission of a crime. So we have politicians who, little realizing, are bordering on the commission of crimes. I do things with conviction, devotion, passion, and compassion every day. Not wearing ID badges, however, associating with all and without getting entangled. Like many of you, I interface daily with our family, environment, and with that, some of you forming part of your daily routine, a work environment I interface with, a school environment, forming some of you, Belize City neighborhood constituency and environment. So you're out there interfacing. You have an area rep, residences on one or more stores, church, clinic, park, etc. You may pass through a village similarly structured with its own local environment and so on. Our discussion may entail references to our country Belize as a whole, wherein we talk about our political, spiritual, psychosocial, and economic environment. Beyond that, the Central American and Caribbean regional environments, then notwithstanding the entire globe, there exists the world universal environment. Therefore, environments capture varying size and scope, and as individuals we interface with environments. Change and the environment. As an individual, I only have and I do take 100% control over myself, referring to my body, energy system, thought, and emotion. Whereas I care and participate whenever I interface with various environments, I disallow them from changing what I have going on internally within myself. I keep myself pleasant, always, all the way around. My mind is peaceful and joyful. My body is healthy and pleasure-filled. I keep my energy system blissful and ecstatic, and my emotions always loving and compassionate. I can only influence the outside environment given everyone else occupying this space has a say-so in it. Yeah? But I am always 100% like you can be in control of myself. So whenever I speak of changing the environment as an individual, with my presence, I can and do as a one-of-a-kind created human being. And one who is not conformed to society's norms, one who instead of keeping tradition, stands upon it, making it relevant and usable. I don't carry ID badges for political and church organizations. I only associate and do so with all of them. I participate in my community and country affairs. However, I don't discriminate. I associate without getting entangled. I only discriminate where it comes to intimacy, and that's in my bedroom and bathroom, nowhere else. Given technology in social media, the world has become a global village. So the bigger and better my microphone be, given my product appeal to people, the more people I get to listen, which is all I can ask for. You know, what all I can do. That is until I establish a ground component, which is on its way. For this product, which is holistic well-being and inner engineering, a facility where people can come and get the service on the ground. And yes, whenever we succeed with this, this ground component, it will be what is considered a free but controlled environment, because it's therapeutic. It's for treatment. My problem with the government and opposition party both is that whereas I can see that they are being deliberate, they are compulsive and not doing things consciously. In a country that affords the citizens equal rights, every term since Independence 81, we're going on 45 years this coming celebration, September celebration. Policymakers are mostly seeking ways to commit crimes with the Constitution by changing the Constitution to take away citizens' rights instead of enacting policy and legislation to flesh out what already belongs to them. Equal rights, with which comes equal opportunity and no discrimination, even against lifestyle. A right is something you demand. You can go into court and get it enforced if needs be. Whenever you're not getting it, you could go there and make sure you get it through the courts. A right is something that has to be funded. The Belize, or should be, better be. The Belize Constitution says that Belizeans have equal rights, with which comes equal opportunities. September 21 will make us 45 years of independence, and yet everywhere there remains discrimination in one form or the next. The church is the devil discriminating and blocking this equal right, continuing to preach that men are superior to women and they're dominating, patronizing, and abusing women every day. Their churches are telling the politicians what to do. We live in a country where the politicians are all talk. They have no will. They have yet to show their power to flesh out the darn Constitution, which gives the citizenry equal rights. They have yet to enact gender-neutral policy and legislation, bringing an end to discrimination in all its forms. They remain hypnotized by their churches, and the church, being afraid of losing its control, is disingenuous, full of lies, selling psychology instead of hope. Hence, the reason in Belize we have 65% of the population under the age of 30, and most of them are not attending church. For in their minds, heaven is beginning to collapse already. So instead of thinking they can willpower over the church, politicians should do things that with conviction, devotion, passion, and compassion. I do it every day, not wearing ID badges, however, associating with all without getting entangled. Let it be so. Ita latia, ga. Kaya si saya. Ayo.